Hey everyone, welcome back to She Birds Podcast. I am your host, Michelle, and today's guest, we have musician Pam Ross. Hi, Pam.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being a guest today.
Thank you for having me.
So, to start off, I want my listeners to know what first got you into music. Like, what was your inspiration for being a musician?
It's just something I always wanted to do. It wasn't like some big epiphany one day that just kind of came to me or some song I heard that went, wow, I want to do that. I mean, my earliest memories, just sing along with the radio. That's just what I always wanted to do.
Yeah, it's a great passion to have. Like, I don't see how y'all can do it. I couldn't do it. I have what do you call it? ADHD, I guess. I don't know. I can't focus on one thing. So so I'll be like all over the place with my music. So for my listeners, how would you describe the music that you typically create? I've listened to a few of your songs and I love it. But can you share with my listeners a few of describe what music you typically create?
Hold on, I got this light coming through from the blinds and it's no, that doesn't help. You have to deal with the light streak going down the front of me. Really, you talk about ADHD and being all over the place. I guess that's me because my music is all over the place, but I'm really influenced by a lot of different things. My mom was really into classic country. So, being a little child and not being able to control the radio, that's what that was my first music, listening to things like Dolly Parton, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, the old greats. And my siblings are all a lot older than I am. So they're all kind of bunched together and there's this huge gap and then there's me. So they were all into rock. So, while my mom's, I'm driving on the road, listening to her blast out the classic country. We get home, my brother and my two sisters are cranking out, rock music. So, I'm listening to like Zeppelin and Springsteen, Elton John, and all this stuff. And, so this real dual influences growing up. And then, of course, grunge came along when I, got older, and I really big fan of Nirvana and Soundgarden. And it all just kind of comes together. So you'll listen to one song and it'll kind of lean country. You'll listen to another song and it, leans rock. And then you listen to another song and it sounds like, Johnny Cash just went out and had a drink with, Springsteen or somebody. And it's like all thrown in there together. So basically I'm categorized as Americana, but it's really because no one knows where to put me. So my friends started calling it Pam music. So it's Pam music, because you don't know what's coming at you next.
I like that. I like your friends saying that, because I do. I the first song that I heard was on your website. It was the Fire in the Hole song. Yes. And that sounds really country. It kind of reminds me of I don't know, the woman that she started making TikTok videos with Randy Travis, because I'm a huge fan of Randy Travis. Yes. And she started, it kind of sounds like her a little bit.
Cool. Yeah, and then you go to my other video, No One Around, which is not country at all. It's definitely more in the Americana roots rock section. And my single that just came out today, I don't know where you'd put that. It's a great song. People love it. But, where do you put it? I'm sure.
So I wanted to show my listeners a little bit on your website. And you can go to her website. It's pamrossmusic.com. And I'm on the video section. So I want all of my listeners to listen to a few of your songs. Just a little snippet. I'm going to start from the beginning. Okay.
Set it on fire, don't forget the roof. The bartender's crazy, lighting 100 proof. Fire in the hole, there's a fire in the hole. Everyone's friendly drinking in here, but how we're getting home isn't quite clear. Fire in the hole, there's a fire in the hole. And everything is best, but it's out of control when there's a fire in the hole. It's the bar down the street, across the tracks. Once the flames are lit, no going back. Fire in the hole, there's a fire in the hole. Perfume of whiskey hanging in the air, cool sticks of music, everybody's there. Fire in the hole.
I love that song. I like your friend's energy in the front. Your friend's energy.
The bartender there, her name's Ray.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. She's just a fabulous bartender. She's great. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So what inspired this whole song and this video?
This song started coming to me when I was playing at a bar in Austin. And we were on stage. And I looked over and the bartender had taken a mouthful of 151, spit it, and lit it on fire. And it was shooting up to the roof. And I just went, holy shit, fire in the hole. All right. And that was the idea of it. And then as I was writing the song, I just started thinking about all the different crazy places I had played over the years. And so they're all just kind of different things that I've seen, different places that I've played, all thrown in. But it got started by the bartender really spitting 151 and lighting it into the air while I was on stage.
Wow. The bartender that's in the front, the one that said, I love her energy, that one?
No, no, that was in Austin. This was filmed in Apex, North Carolina at a place called Local Bar. And I went there to play one Sunday. And I looked at it and I went, oh my God, this would be the best place to shoot the video for Fire in the Hole. So when it came time to shoot the video, I went and I asked Ray, I'm like, do you think we could do the video here? And she's like, oh, hell yes, this would be great. And it did. It worked out really well. It just was kind of like the perfect environment. It's like, when I looked around, I'm like, okay, this is the bar I have in mind.
Yeah. Have you ever played in my city? I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Have you ever came down to Louisville?
I have not. I have never been to Louisville. I leave for Nashville this evening.
And that's right, like 4 hours away from us. Like, yeah, you should definitely come and play. We definitely enjoy country down here.
I would love to.
Man, I want to listen to your other video. This.
I still hear the backwoods calling. I still see your face through the trees. I remember I loved you following me. Yeah, me. I waited in the shadows for you to come along. We ran till the evening sun had gone, oh gone. There was no one around. The sun had long gone down. Together there on the ground, and there was no one around.
So what inspired this song and this video?
This song I wrote, I'm from Houston, down on the bay, a place called Seabrook. And one evening I was walking around the bayous with my girlfriend, and I went home, and that's how it all just started coming to me from us walking around the bayous that night.
Nice.
And when it came time to do the video, you know, some people said that I should have maybe done something different, but I was like, no, this is what this song is about, and this is what I'm going to do. So it's really about, you know, just growing up and trying to hide who you are and what you are, and frustrations that go with that. And it really, you know, could be attributed to a lot of different situations that we, you know, we go through it. I could have had, you know, an interracial couple just as well, you know, but I chose to go with, you know, what I was going through when I was growing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Times have changed a lot since then. So it's more accepting now.
Yes.
Like everybody's, is way more accepting now. I love it. But I love the video. Personally, I do.
Thank you.
So I wanted to get into your album, When Therapy Fails. Can you tell my listeners a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a mixture of a lot of different stuff. Like I said earlier, you know, you heard the first release, Fire in the Hole. That was the first single from the record. And, you know, that's a real high energy country rock song. Mm-hmm. And you'll have something like No One Around, which is a more of Americana roots. And it really just crosses the gamut, you know, all through it, the type of songs that you're going to hear. So when you think, oh, hey, she's this kind of artist, you're going to hear the next song and go, no, wait, no, she's not. You know, so it's, and I like that, because whenever I'm putting the songs together for a record, like even the one I'm recording now, I want them to all blend, but at the same time, I don't want the record to be predictable. And I think we've all listened to, you know, somewhere along the line, some artist who was like, each song kind of almost sounds the same. You know, you know, they all have the same style of writing. And I want people to kind of be surprised a little bit. And, you know, something fresh and new with each song.
On this album, what would you say? I know all of your songs on your album is your favorite, but what would you say is the one that was the hardest to write for you? Like the one that you put a lot of emotion into? I know all of them are, but which one was the most?
I don't think any of them were hard for me to write. But my favorite song is No One Around. That's always been my favorite song. Really, I always liked it. And when I had gotten keyboards probably about half a year before I started recording the record, maybe a year before I started recording the record. And so when I put down the keyboard parts, No One Around, and I did a little home recording on my Ableton Live, and I was like, oh, wow. I mean, it just took it from like here to here. So when I was working with the lead guitarist, I was like, can you give me like a slide guitar? And, you know, it was one of those songs when I heard it all come together, I was just like, yes. You know, it really helped convey everything I was feeling and really brought it to life. And that's, you know, it's my favorite song on the record.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's amazing. So you was speaking about a new album that you was working on. Can you tell my listeners a little bit about that?
I did. Just this past week, I went into the studio and laid down the rhythm guitar and my keyboard parts, and the bass player did his bass parts. And it's going to be 7 songs. And the reason I chose 7 was so I can put more money into mixing and production. And, you know, those things are expensive. So the more record songs you put on it, you know, the less money you have and time you have to spend on each one. You know, because I don't have a big label paying for everything. So I've got to pay for it myself. So I decided to go with 7 songs so I could put more time into each song. Okay. And it was hard picking the 7 songs. Oh my God. Literally the day I went in the studio, I still didn't know for certain which ones I was going to put on there. That's like how crazy it was. So I've got the one after that already figured out too. So,
oh, wow.
Songs.
That's cool. So I want to go a little bit through your website, because I want my listeners to know like your music venues you're going to be going to. Does it have that on here? Like,
yes, you go under shows.
Okay.
And you know what? I don't have the Nashville shows on there. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
My life's been crazy. I just got over COVID again for the second time.
Oh,
So I was laid up for 8 days. So I literally just got back out this week. So I'm running behind on everything. And now I'm going to Nashville. So it's like, hair on fire kind of thing.
What time will you be in Nashville? Like, I might pop up. Like, because it's not far from me at all.
I fly in tomorrow. I mean, tonight. Commodore Grill tomorrow evening, about 9:30.
What is it called?
Commodore, Commodore. And then Monday, I'm going to try and play at the Bluebird at their open mic. It's really hard to get in there. If not, there's another place I'm going to be playing off the top of my head. I can't remember the name of it. Whiskey something. I could shoot you an email and let you know. And then Tuesday, I'm probably going to go over to Commodore Grill again and play about 9:30.
Okay. Yeah.
But these are open mics, so I'll only be playing a couple songs. So
do you ever go live on your website when you're at shows?
You know what? I have not done that yet. That's honestly something I hadn't thought of. I did do I have done live performances on other people's stuff. Mark Winters, I did a live performance with him. That was an acoustic one. He's someone I know from Houston. But no, I really haven't recorded any of my shows, actually playing in my shows live. I have not. Good idea. Thank you.
Man, because if I knew in advance, I would bring like a few of my friends down and then I would go live on my Facebook or my podcast.
I recently played in Austin at the Saxon Pub at a BMI songwriters showcase. And the song that just got released today, Cornflakes and Beer, I did an acoustic version of that. And that is on YouTube. And a snippet of it is on my Instagram.
I have to go on there soon. You said it's on your Instagram?
There's a snippet on my Instagram, and the full song is on YouTube. But that was great getting to go to Austin and play in the BMI showcase. That was really awesome.
I'm showing all your stuff because it's really good music. I really enjoy it. What day was it on? Oh, okay, I see it. Was you sitting down?
I was sitting down. I'm in blue. This is in the background. It's not the one where yeah, you should see the BMI stuff behind me.
Let me take that off because I gotta go on my. Okay, I found it.
That's it.
I don't want to break your shades. I don't want to dial your number up. Someday you think gonna hurt. I'd find anything to keep you off my mind. Scooby-Doo and old cartoons and add a shot this time. It's okay. It's just another day. Cornflakes and beer. I'm wishing you here.
That's really good.
Thank you.
It's really good. So is there anything you want to share with my listeners before I let you go?
Go check out my webpage. You can stream me or buy my songs anywhere online, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, you name it. PamRossMusic.com is my webpage. You can also, buy my music there. Instagram, Pam Ross Music. Facebook, Pam Ross Music. I kept it simple. I'm not hard to find. Just Pam Ross Music, and there I'll pop up.
I want to thank you so much for being a guest, Pam, on my podcast, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, everyone. Thank you all so much for listening to my interview with Pam Ross. And like she said, you can go on her website. That's her Instagram. You can go on her Instagram and hit that subscribe button or follow button or like button. You can go on her website, it's pamrossmusic.com. And you can go on her Facebook, which is also Pam Ross Music. So I hope you all have a great day. And thank you all so much for listening to She Blurts Podcast. See you next time.